you guys know exactly what we're
Hi,
doing.
Brian.
Hey,
What's up,
Okay,
everybody?
welcome everybody. Go ahead, Brian.
No, what's up, everybody? Welcome. We have an amazing training right now, and one thing before Sally gets started, sorry I cut you off there, Sally, but I want everybody that's either on here now or watching this on the replay to understand she's giving away this for free, just like her own knowledge on what she does to help build her businesses. And not only did all the cool images that you see in the group was made by her. Believe me, if I made them, you'd be like, oh, that's not very cool. But I appreciate you, Sally, so much for doing this stuff that you're doing it for people that aren't on your team. You're doing it for people that are on your team. On my team, I mean, you jumped on and you've helped some people that aren't even on either one of our teams. So appreciate what you're doing. I know it's not something that is normally done, but it is something to help you become a better network marketer, better at sharing, having everything in one place. And that's what Sally is good at doing. That's what she's been doing for over probably 10, 20 years. And that's why she's made over 7 figures in this industry by getting everything in one stop shop. So Sally, I'll mute myself. I'm learning too from Sally from this, but it's helped me get, have everything in one spot, one link. It's so cool. So thanks, Sally.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate that. It's 27 years. So
27.
full-time, guys, that's a long time. Full-time and at pretty high level, if I do say so myself. I definitely can say that I'm a 7-figure earner. I can also say that it wasn't easy. But I figured out early on that duplication was my favorite thing, because I knew that I was putting in a lot of hours, right? And I wasn't getting a couple things, and I needed kind of steps to just stay organized. So I started, doing autoresponders and like infographics and things like that, really laid it out for people because again, if I was struggling, I knew that other people were because I knew the kind of time that I put in to marketing and things like that. And my old business partner for 13 years had her master's degree in journalism, PR communications. My degree is in art history and interior design. So that's where the creative comes from. But as far as learning from her, with a master's degree and emphasis in advertising, had her own, ad agency in New York City, worked for the Buffalo Bills. It's just done wonderful things, brilliantly written. I got to learn a lot from her, so I definitely always like to give credit where credit is due. But let me just share my screen. We'll get right into it. Melody wants to know the agenda here, and I'm just going to go over that real quick. This is a marketing Zoom, and you can be set up today. By the time you get off this call, or might have another 20 minutes worth of work to do when we get off this Zoom. But this will be recorded, so if you get stuck on something, you can go back and listen, and Brian will post that in the room later. But we're going to make a LinkTree. It's just a great tool for marketers. A lot of people, most people use it on Instagram. Anybody that's selling anything in social media has a LinkTree. But you're kind of the catalyst with the LinkTree. You're the one's got to get the message out there. But we're going to get an LT account. LT is LinkTree. Get your username. We're going to get a domain and get it forwarded. We're going to build up your LinkTree so you can see me do it live at real time. And it's just easier. I kind of cracked the code on it, so I like to walk people through it. So it saves them a couple hours of just trying to figure it out. We're going to make a graphic, and then we're going to just chat a tiny bit about advertising. But and then we'll take questions and answers. I might stop like halfway through and see if there's any questions. You're also welcome to write any questions in the chat, and Brian can read them to me if we need to. So let me go ahead and share my screen. This is my LinkTree. Again, this is just a tool that people use for marketing, and it's a brilliant tool. It's about $48 for the year. You can do a free one, but I think you only get 3 or 4 links. I think Kari told me that the last Zoom, you can only get 3 or 4 buttons. And here we have 10 buttons on this LinkTree. I created this. I made one for Brian. He's a little bit challenged when it comes to LinkTree, but he's a very fast learner. And I just bought him one and made him one because he does so much for me and for all of us. So I'll show you his in a second. Is a little bit more masculine. This one's mine. And anybody who, has a question for me, of course I get this out there. I like to do some reach outs, kind of some teaser copy. So they request my information and then I can just give them my LinkTree, get them started on
That's
some.
4 minutes.
And whoops, if you could mute Melody, that'd be great. Thanks, son. But I give them my LinkTree and they can get started on due diligence. They can see that I've got a web presence. They can see that I'm organized. Uh, Obviously, I feel and look accomplished by having LinkTrees. I absolutely love them. And most importantly, like I touched upon earlier, duplication, right? Duplication, duplication, duplication. I hate it when somebody, and this never's happened to me, but somebody, 2 or 3 people down from somebody, and they get a hold of me somehow, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm under Joe, under Susie, under Mary, whatever. And they're like, and I'm talking to them, and they're like, oh, you have a Telegram group room? Oh, I didn't know that. So here they are 3 weeks without all that support and camaraderie and tips and Zooms and things like that. They just missed the boat. Why'd they miss the boat? Well, because their sponsor didn't give them that information. And it's a lot. It's a lot to give out all this information. For instance, 10 links here, right? These 3 videos, let me just give you a tour of this page. But the logo up here, it pulls your LinkTree username. I wrote this line of copy here. Of course, you can change that if you like. These white letters are the headers, like headlines. And then these grayed out tabs are the buttons. And I can actually click on the page. I click this explainer video and it pops right up, which I love these explainer videos. They're in your back office under the share tab, because if people go here and watch this video, join Connect, there's a button above, there's a button below. And if they click that to get their free spot, and you'll want to test this, we'll do some testing when we're done. This one goes to me. So obviously I've got my link right. Now that's again, the 3 videos right in your back office. And gotta love those. They're very, very good. If you haven't watched them yet, please do. They're under your share tab. There's a what is a node, 3 minutes, a Connect Explainer, 4 minutes. Again, you click on it, it pulls it up right there on the link tree. There's 10 links here, the 3 short videos, the PDF. And someone says, Sally, do you have the PDF? Yeah, just go on my link tree. Noteout24.com. Oh, okay, thanks. Hey, Sally, do you have a 5-minute video? Yeah, noteout24.com. Hey, Sally, do you have that recording that Brian did with Billy? Yeah, you're getting it. Noteout24.com. I'm not going to dig all these links up every day. That's where I spend half my day going and getting a link and getting it to someone, getting this one, getting this one in the Telegram. Something's going to get missed. And that's what this whole tool is about. But the PDF pulls right up, which is just a brilliant tool in its own right. And here it is right on your page. People can go through that. Sometimes, me and Brian will say, oh yeah, it's on page 6, go look it up. And, use this as a tool for our own learning. The 3 recorded videos, I love this one we had with Billy.
All right. What's up, everybody? I hope you can hear me.
That's a great video. And there's 2 things that I also love here. If they watch my first 3 videos, they can get a free position. And because I advertise so much, I have like 50 free spots in my back office. I've signed up about 10 people, made about $4,000 my first couple weeks. And, I haven't been really working this very hard at all. I need to make some calls, but I've just been really busy with a lot of other stuff. So, definitely, use those, and they will see that free, take a free spot. And most people are clicking on that and they like it. When they click on that, they get their back office right then and there. They can go right to work looking at more stuff and talk about impressive. They can get on a corporate call. There's one every Thursday, or the first Thursday of the month. It's right in the back office. Of course, we do our own team calls, and there's a live corporate overview call twice a week. but then they can start with the academy. They can go in and, hey, I know I want to get a note. I'm waiting for Sally or Brian or whoever to onboard me, but I want to go ahead and do my compliance, and that they can do that. So, but this is just, I love this Telegram tool, just the best tool. They can go right to Telegram. You don't have to go to Telegram and dig up the link and copy it and go and remember who needed that link and paste it to them, blah, 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 or go add them, have to friend them. It's just right here. They go and do that. So, and then my join link, I put right behind this tab. You can get the free account by watching these three. Obviously, get a free account by clicking this tab, but I just have it kind of singled out. Name, email, that's also a header. The white letters, again, remember, are headers, and the gray tabs are the buttons. So these aren't clickable. Brian has his name, and then he has his email and phone on one line. I think you only get like 35 characters maybe, and he has a short email. I have a long email, so I did mine this way. If you have to do 3 headers there, you can, one with name, one with email, one with phone. And then last but not least, they click that button, they get taken right to my Facebook, and they get to see, you know, oh yeah, okay, let me add her as a friend, blah, blah, blah. And lo and behold, I have that for tonight. So that's a graphic that I made as well. So a little Bachman Turner overdrive for you there. So anyway, let me click that off. Let's get started building this tree out. First thing you do is go to LinkTree. It's linktr.ee. And the first thing they'll ask you is for a username. And this is actual person, Node Builder 7. I'm going for that username. And let me back up there for 1 second. I like to buy a domain name and have my username match, just because it's a little bit more organized. People can remember it. If they go to, like, I bought the name nodeout24.com. That's my link. And then Brian has go node44.com. So, and Ryan, I forgot what yours is, but usually if you have the word node in a domain, a lot of them are taken. So that's why we add a number at the end, your favorite number, or the 24. A lot of my team has 24 behind it just because of the year. But I'm going to choose this username, Node Builder 7. This is for one of my clients. And
Yeah, Sally.
yes.
Yeah, mine is the Node Life 6 because our family is party of 6. So the Node Life 6 is mine.
Okay, good. I want to pull that up here in a second. And show everybody the samples. But let's go ahead and get a link tree. And while you're listening to me speak, you can go ahead and set this up as well. We'll stop and 5 or 10 minutes in and do a see if there's anyone has any questions. But I just choose business. I don't think it really matters which one you choose. Agency and consulting. And then I'm going to hit continue. And I just use the starter. I click the starter, and it's $4 if you pay all year. If you pay monthly, it's $5. So let's just go in here. And this is for my friend. I'm just doing his for him because he is one of my best clients. So it's the least I could do. And I'll put my credit card in. Whoops. I usually don't use Chrome, but I'm having some problems with dragging this stuff in LinkTree, so it's kind of crazy. Whoops, did it not pick up my card number? What happened to my card number here? Sorry guys. I don't ever use this Chrome too much, so I'm not used to it. Oh, please pick up my card number. Don't do this to me. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to go pull a card. Usually it pulls it right up.
Might be because you're on Zoom, privacy.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe I need to stop sharing. It could be it.
I'll stop sharing for you for a second.
Thank you. Sorry, everybody. See, it just I pulled it up at first.
And I mean, this is really handy stuff too. So it is nice just saying, hey, go to gonode44.com, and it looks cool. It's easy to say, and everything is right there.
I'm going to show you guys some sample pages that everybody did. But I have to get my credit card in here. So give me 1 second, guys. I apologize.
That's the name of the game.
That is it.
And I mean, this can go LinkTree, what she's teaching you, you can use for any business that you're in. Anything else that you're doing, you can set one up for everything. So like even like Jasper cuts, he's a barber. He can set up a LinkTree that might have his information, where he's located, set an appointment. Here's a link with all of my happy clients, everything on there as well. Something that shows everything. Here's my Instagram, here's my barber page, here's, my Facebook, get in touch with me, set up an appointment. So he can use it that way too.
Absolutely. Okay, guys, paying now. Finally found my credit card. So that's the first thing you do. I'm going to go back to sharing. Is you secure that name, that username. Now, if you want to, and you can see here, we've got that No Builder 7, so that's a good thing. If you want to change the name underneath your name in your LinkTree back office, you can change the name, or you can add another LinkTree if you have another business, or like Brian said, brick and mortar business, etc. So we just are going to pick, there's a couple things that we do. Let me just show you my page again. Is the appearance is the logo and the design behind it, the graphic behind it, and then the links we create is the links part. Here is just a couple samples. This is Brian's page, just exactly like mine, and it is a little bit more masculine. I really like his page, turned out really well. This is my friend Skip's page. He lives in San Diego. He used a different button. His button is a little bit more opaque. So it depends on the graphic that you have. You can do a different type button. And his is he hasn't done the latest update with the last recording, and we had another header in there, but his page looks good. We've got, this is Candace's page. She did hers with me, privately, one-on-one. She used kind of that opaque button as well. Turned out really well. This is Kari. She did hers on last class we did, and she had it done like that same day. So hats off to her. She did a great job. She's got her Facebook down there. She needs to add these little tabular icons to the side, but other than that, she's in good shape. As Candace is again, I think we're good there. So let's go back to the LinkTree and add your X search. Let's add some links. Okay, let's add some links. We're going to first do, I don't know why it's doing this to me. I don't know how to, let's just skip that. Okay, we're going to go right to designing this. First things first, these two tabs up at the top, these are the two we're going to be working with. The appearance, obviously, self-explanatory. The links, that's where we add links. I like to go to appearance first, and then I'm going to just put the same thing that we've all used at the top of that page. So I'm going to click, I click pick an image, and I uploaded my own. And then I'm going to go and, Lord help me, find an image, and my stuff is a different animal. Here it is right here, just the plain. I took that off a screenshot of one of the videos. I really like it because it has all the nodes around there, plus the Connect United logo in the middle. You just hit crop and it just crops it, and you just hit upload. So you're not really doing too much there. It will let you kind of slide it around if you need to do that. Now, what I love is when as you're building, this updates in real time. If you're looking at my mouse to the right, looks like a phone, and you can kind of see your build. But what I like to do, let me just back up 1 second, is what I was talking about earlier, Node Builder 7. That's a domain. I already bought that domain for my client. So I'm going to go into Namecheap, and let me go back here and get his link real quick. If you go under share and scroll to the bottom, this is David's LinkTree link, and it's linktr.ee/nodebuilder7, and there's no .com in it, but that is the link. I'm going to copy it and say I already bought a domain. I bought Node Builder 7 because I like for the domain to match my Linktree username. If you have, Node nodelife.com and you have Node Life was already taken on Linktree, you can add a 24 there. It's okay. That's all right. I just like mine to match. It's kind of a personal problem. So let me go down here to Node Builder 7. These are alphabetical. Let me find it. There's a lot of node links I bought for my team, but Node Builder 7, I'm going to click manage. So when you go to Namecheap, you get taken to like a front page. It's free to get an account, and there's a bar right in the middle of the page, and you can type out different ideas, and it'll tell you if it's available or not. If it's available, you purchase it for about $13 for the year. So I purchased this already. I hit manage. I'm going to scroll down, and we can come back to this as well. And I'm going to go to redirect domain. And that is the domain, nodebuilder7.com. So I'm just going to redirect it to my Linktree page. I'm going to click that, and that's all you really have to do. I like to add just the W's there as a redirect, not the dot. I like to paste that there, same link, and then I add a wildcard. So if someone puts in, the W's, not the W's, the HTTP and the W's, that this should pull anything up. So if you want to take a screenshot of that, that's a forward. It's, I think, a little bit less complicated than GoDaddy, but it's what you're used to. And there's YouTube videos on forwarding those. But so I like that domain, and I'm going to test it right now to see if it is propagated yet, and it did. So thank you. So that's great. But here it is. There's the page. Nothing happening yet because we haven't built it out yet. So now we're going to go back. We've got that done. We're going to go back to our back office of Linktree. We got the image at the top. As you can see, we're going to watch David's page being built live. I like to just leave this here, the title, because it just keeps it at the top of your page and gets them used to your stuff. I know on Candace's, she put, let's connect. So she wrote something else on hers. These headlines can be highlighted and copied. So you will just go to my page is the model. Okay. My page is the model is the template basically that we're using to build your page. You can copy anything off my page. If you don't like this and you want to reword it, of course, it's your page. You do what you want. So we're going to copy that, and we're going to put in the bio, we're going to paste that line of copy. Learn to leverage the blockchain for your personal success. If you like that, great, use it. If you want something else or want to tweak that, go for it. You've got 80 characters to do that. So that's a couple things down, and you can see that it updated in real time here. And these themes, I think some of them, if you want to do a free tree, you can. You've got different, colorways and things like that you can do. I like these stars are pretty cool, but I think you can only get 4 links on a free page. I'm not sure about that. But I go down, I skip all that. I go down to the custom appearance, and I choose image. And this is how we're going to get the image, the background. And this is where you can get creative, and you can do it at the end or you can do it at the beginning. I like to do it at the beginning because then it matters what font colors I use. So I go to pick from Unsplash, 500,000 free images there, which is pretty cool. And I'll either search blockchain or chain, or you can search node, or you can search, beach, or I had one with a goat on it climbing up a mountain like a goat, the goat. but you can do kind of whatever you want here. Brian's has a chain. This one's pretty cool. The blockchain with the sunset. And I think we're just going to use that one. And we can change it later. You can change it each season if you like. You can do what you want. It updated in real time. And there you go. There you have it. Let's see how that plays out. So then we're going to go down and we're going to create the buttons because we're still under appearance. And there's a couple million buttons here. No, just 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 buttons. I like this one on the bottom left corner. That's the one that I have. That's the one that Brian has. Skip and Candace used this one because it was a little bit more solid. That one looks cool too, but let's just go with the one that I like. And the button color, you can't see it because it's white. It's kind of white on white. So just know that there's a button there, button color there. And I kind of choose, whatever color scheme I'm working in, kind of a blue. I'm kind of picky. So I choose the, kind of have a problem with that. I choose kind of this light, kind of grayish white button. It might be tiny bit darker. We can come back and change that as well. The font color on, I always just do black with that. So that's the color of the font on your buttons. Mine's black here too. Then we go down and we pick a font. This is the one that everyone's been using, Capriola. So it's just, but again, personal preference. If you like something else, pick something else. The lighter ones, I like the ones that are a little bit bolder. They just tend to show up a little bit more. Robato's a good one too. Rubik is good. I hit save, and then the color of my font, I'm going to leave it white. And see, it's white there, but I'm going to leave it white. And you can change it if it needs to be a gray or a blue. Or if this, background doesn't work as well with the tabs, we can make more of the opaque tab color. So it's just all personal preference. You don't have to hit update or anything like that because it will just pull everything automatically. This is just a graphic that they give you. So I just kind of changed the, we could kind of match that blue if we wanted to. And, make it a nice blue. It's whatever anybody wants to do there. I'm just going to leave it this blue color. So that's a pretty blue. Okay. So we did our appearance. Let's look at it real time. Let's go ahead and update. And this is, I just opened it up, my Node Builder 7 or LinkTree, Node Builder 7, either one. And, I like that. Okay. I might want to change this to black, this copy there, or I might want to do a different background. I think I will do a different background real quick. Sorry, guys. I know this one will look a little bit better as far as teaching a class here today. So we go back to the image, we pick from that. I know we did this one for somebody the other day. I can't remember who. This one's really good. And then this one was really good, this teal one. And it changes over here. That one might be a little bit easier for everyone to see. Okay, so we got our appearance. We're liking it. We picked a graphic. Now let's go and build those links. So we go over to links. And again, we already added the first headline. That was the headline that we added, header. Now we're going to add, or excuse me, that was the bio. Now we're going to add this header. So we're going to go and do welcome. Let's get started. And that's a header because it's in the white. And we just click the edit button. We paste it. We've got the header. We're going to go next to get learn to leverage the blockchain for your personal success. We get that already. Whoops, sorry. We intro videos in PDF. We're going to do that. So that is also a header. And everything that you add to this page, it drops it at the top. So you can see here the welcome just got bumped down and this one is at the top. So every time you do something, you make a tab or a header, you drag it down and drop it. So any link, that you add, any header that you add pops at the top. You drag it down and drop it, and we're just building from top to bottom. Okay, so now it's a little bit different with these buttons because the copy doesn't, you can't paste the copy from the buttons. You can copy and paste the headers, so they're real easy to swipe, but these buttons, you've got to go in and type those out. So let me do this real quick. Those first three videos come from your back office. Uh-oh. Okay, trying to remember this. And she did it. Like I said, I don't use Chrome, so everything has to have a password. Okay, this is my friend David's back office. And like we said, those videos are under the share button. I'm going to grab his videos. Let me see what the first one is. The first one is the Let's Connect, the 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I'm going to go into my back office, and the 2 minute 40-second was one of these three, or the first three videos. I think I had this one first, this one second, this one third. If you want this one first or this one first, you can do either one. Watch all three of those and see which ones you like. But this is the 2 minute 40-second. Click share. Uh-oh. David hasn't done his agreement yet. We will do that for David now. Sorry, David, if you're watching. Okay, so we're going to get his share button. That's the link for that share video. That is the first link in my LinkTree. Let's connect 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay, so we're going to build that. We're going to add a link. We add the link, click add, and it pulls up a sample title, Connect Explainer Short. Well, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Of course, I'm extra and I like extra. More is more. And so what I had was I had Connect Explainer Short, not bad. But what I had was Let's Connect, and then I do a space dash space, and then I do the minutes and the seconds. Okay. And then that's that. And see how it puts it over here on a button for me right away. But it's at the top. And remember, we have to drag them down. And this is what I was struggling with earlier today, is this drag and drop feature. Hopefully it's going to work today for me. So let's just go, let me go look at the work and see how that looks. There's the button. Okay, I can make that a little bit whiter, little whiter maybe, and that looks pretty good. You know, let's see here. Let me go over. Go ahead. We're just kind of tweak that real quick. Let me go into the appearance tab and go down to the button and make it a little bit whiter. Okay, now let's go and see how that looks. We go refresh it. And you know, it's a process that lightened it up a little bit, not too much, but we can always do a solid button too. If you think that that's too faint, go and do the more solid button if you like. And also you can change this to black if you like. So, and everyone see that okay? I'm going to stop sharing right there for a second and see if anyone has any questions. Any questions for me so far? I don't see any in the chat, so I will keep going. All right. Okay, so here we go. So that turned out pretty good. That's the first button. We're going to go in, we're going to do the second button. We're going to do it again. What's on the second button? Let's see, what is a node? 3 minutes, 39 seconds. So, you know, all these other buttons, you'll just copy mine. You'll just open them, click them, open, copy them, except for the join one, except for the Facebook one. Those have to be yours. But all the other, these three videos in the PDF, we all use the same one. The Telegram, we all use the same link there too. But these first three, get them from your back office because they are tied to you. They're coded to you. If someone clicks join from that, you've got you want that to go to yours. You want that to go to your page. So okay, let's see here. Where are we? Okay, we're going to do the what is a node? 3 minutes, 39 seconds. This is David's page. I'm going to go back to his back office under the share tab. 3 minutes, 39 seconds must be this one. That is what is a node. We're going to hit share. We're going to copy that link and we're going to go create a link on our page under the links tab. We were just tweaking the appearance. So let's go back to links. I'm going to click add a link. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to hit add. It's going to give me an idea of if you can see if we can get that going.
There we
Okay.
go. We're back
Yeah.
recording. Yep.
Thank you, Ryan. Okay, so Connect Explainer, 4 minute, 49 second. We got that from the back office. We're gonna go in and we're gonna add another button. So we have to always scroll back up. We're adding another button, which is add a link. We paste the link there. We hit add. It's gonna give us a title, kind of populates a title. That one says Connect Explainer, and that's exactly what I had too, but I did space dash space. 4 minutes, 49 seconds. People like to see what they're getting into. Of course, it drops it at the top, as you can see over here on our little thumbnail. And we're going to drag him down and drop him at the bottom. Okay, next one. What do we got? We've got the PDF. Now, the PDF is the same for everyone. So I'm just going to click on my page. Here's the PDF. I'm going to copy, highlight and copy this PDF. And I'm going to go back to the back office and we're going to create another link. We're going to paste that there, add it, and I think it pulls up this crazy link for the explanation. That doesn't look very attractive. So we're going to take that out and real simple, this title on this tab is Connect United PDF. Okay, dropped it at the top. We don't want it at the top. We're building from top to bottom, but we got to drag everything down. Let's see how those last two buttons look. Okay, and that's the first section. The first section is done. Okay, and we probably will stop there because we don't want to make this too long. But so we did those first 4 buttons. Those are the first 4 buttons that I have on my page. I'll show you how to get these little icons. They just finish off the tab a little bit nicer. But then we would go back in and you guys finish this. I'll finish this page out for David. And Brian said the Wi-Fi kicked him off there. So Ryan, if you could text Brian and let him know that you're recording. So the next section is the recorded videos, and you'll just click these and grab them, grab the link, copy, right? Go
Hey,
and make
Sally.
Yep.
You might check the chat. There is a question in there. I don't know which part you were on when this person asked the question, but you might just see if it's something that you can answer along the way.
Okay, can you just read it to me?
If you want to put your own background in, what is the size of the picture, please?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. I'm not really sure. I think you can just try different pictures.
Okay,
And it'll let you crop it and kind of move it around. So just any picture. Brian used his own picture.
Okay.
And so, you can use a family picture, whatever. So you just kind of have
Perfect.
to try. I'm not really sure of the size.
Perfect. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you got it. Keep me posted if there's any other questions. These little tabular icons, these didn't really pull a thumbnail. So we like, these other thumbnails. I am gonna do one more headline and one more button here. So let's add this header. This is one of the headers, and it is the recorded video in Zooms. It dropped it at the top. As you'll see, this is just a header, but we still want it at the bottom. And you can see there, if I hit refresh, I always go back and check. And the recorded video in Zoom added at the bottom there, because the next three things you do are these three. And again, you'll click, I'm going to do one more of these so I can show you something. That's that video. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go and create one more button back here. Scroll back to the top, hit add a link, paste that link, hit add. It's going to give me discover hidden wealth secrets, not bad. I added a few more things. I added a must watch. This is a great video. If you guys haven't seen it yet, please watch it. I think Brian put it in the room not too long ago, or go to your uplines Linktree and look that up. A must watch, 2 explanation points. I did 31 minutes, 48 seconds. I think that's Ryan's friend. Or no, that's not Ryan's friend. One of the other links is Tony Swantek, and we can look at that one too. These, when you do a video, this extra video option pops up here on this tab, and you can have it display the video on the Linktree, which is just a little TV, little player comes on your Linktree and plays the video, which is very small and you can't really see it, but you can play with that. I just leave it to the default, and I just let it go to the Vimeo website and pull up that video. Now, to keep our Linktree tab so we can see them, I'm just going to close that. It still, leaves that, it pulls a thumbnail. This is the thumbnail. These pull a thumbnail, and so I like those. So we'll leave those, but we can X them out. And then, of course, the link is there too. We kind of X that out. And let's go back to my page for a second. See how it pulled? That's what I'm talking about, the thumbnail. When you do these videos, it pulls a thumbnail. The Telegram link pulls this, which is kind of cool, because that is what me and Brian put on the Telegram when we were building that out. But I changed it to this little tabular icon. Join, I have this tabular icon. These are headers. Telegram's a header, Join's a header. These are headers. Facebook is a header. And then I added the Facebook link at the bottom. So we already looked at that. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to stop there with doing buttons, and we'll talk about a couple other things. But if you want to go and do the tabular icons, let's drag this one down to the bottom, the one we just did. And that is going under, we hit refresh. That's going there, and see it already has this little icon there, kind of polishes it off. These didn't pull an icon, didn't pull a little thumbnail. So we're going to pick some that look like mine. So they look pretty cool. Let me just do the first one, and then you can do the rest. You just kind of have to look for them. But let's go down to that, or up to that button. Let's connect, okay? This is the Let's Connect button, which is this first button, Let's Connect. We're going to go in, and we're going to click this little picture right here, the thumbnail. Hover over, it's a thumbnail. And we're going to set a thumbnail. You can upload a picture, or you can just choose from the tabular icons. I just choose from that, and then I just pick that little graphic that was on mine, that Let's Connect. And instead of me looking for it, I'm just going to choose this one right there, because it's right there for me. So there it pulls it big, large, so you can see it. And also notice how it pulled over here in real time, so you can see your little thumbnail. You can check things on the thumbnail. Of course, I like to go to the page and see for myself and watch this spot right here when I refresh. You see that little Let's Connect. It just polishes it off, I think. So so that's it. So pretty simple, going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth like that. And it's, takes half an hour to an hour, depending if you're good at this kind of stuff or not. But you can go and finish out these other two. These are the same links, the videos. The Telegram is the same link. Put your button here, and you'll go into your Web Connect back office, under My Connect, under My Team, you'll see your link. You'll see your link right here, copy it, and then you'll put that down below. Join. I like that just right there. And I like that little tabler. I like this little Telegram icon. And then, of course, you add your Facebook. And you know how to get your Facebook link. Just go to your Facebook page, go open the browser, and grab that link. So that's pretty much it. We did the domain name. That doesn't have to happen that way. You don't have to do a domain name. You can use your LinkTree. And what I've done is, I've set up Canva. If you do go to our Telegram, we go into the Telegram and go up to the pinned messages. And there's, I think, 5 over there right now. All good info. But this one, welcome to Connect United and the Power Team. If you click on that one and go to that one, you can see in there, this is really a thing that I wrote for everybody to kind of onboard yourself. So if you're a good sponsor, you'll highlight, copy this, and email it to your team member. You want them to get all these things done. The more they get done, the more nodes they buy, the more money you make. So you want them to be successful and have that future earnings. Obviously, that's first. You can see the call information, everything over here. But what I'm getting at is there's this Canva team share link. It's long, but highlight it, copy it, paste it in your browser. These are templates that I made for everyone that have, these are little marketing graphics, right? That you can use to share with people. I'm quite sure, I don't know who put that node.com. I wonder, I don't know who did that. It's funny. I seriously doubt if they got that domain, but, so you go to the link. I've made these shareable. So all you have to do is edit them. So you go in and these first, 5 or 6 are all the same. The only difference is the dedication, determination, and disruption is a different color. You can even go in and change the color if you want that to be like a darker purple or something, which of course you can't see it like that. So we'll kind of keep it kind of light in there, but, it's not very light. Let me lighten that up a little bit more. Or maybe I liked it before. Let me just hit this back button. If you make a mistake or change something you don't want, you can just hit this back button up here. This is really helpful. But you pick which one you like and you go in and you just double click this. This isn't your domain, so you want to put your domain, right? Maybe you have that one. Now, that's a pretty good size there. If it was a really long one, like if we had node goals 2, 4, 7, then it starts to get kind of big. You can go up here and take it down a notch. So just take it down a couple notches. That looks pretty good. What you do is you'll click share, write these down. If you guys want these graphics, real simple, double click, edit it, go up to hit share, hit download, choose the number, select pages. We know this is number 5, so we're gonna, don't collect all these because you don't want them all and they come in one bundle and then you can't open them. So unclick the box so you can just click the current page 5, or you can go down to page 5 and click it, doesn't matter. Hit done, download. Wait a second, it pops up, then you know you have it, and then you're good to go. Let me read these messages real quick. All right. So then you have it on your computer and you can use this for anybody. What I like to do with Facebook is, tease some copy so they have to ask you for the information. So that's kind of part of the advertising section that I want to just touch on as we go through this. But this is really good duplication, gives you a good web presence, catches people's attention. I mean, we're attraction marketers, let's face it. Catch their attention. This will do it. hey, what is Joe up to? Wow, let me go check this out. Say this was David's, that the page I'm doing now, and he already has one of these, nodebuilder7.com was his domain. I think that size is pretty good. I might make it one size smaller. I download that. He can send this to people. Hey, I want you to check this out. But make a list of everyone you send this to, because if you don't have a capture page in front of it, you're not going to know who to follow up with. One place to follow up with people is in your back office. That is for sure. If you've got, go in your back office and you look under my team, because I advertise so much, I always have a new member. This is David's and he hasn't started yet. So I don't think there's anybody back here, but it'll show his team member, their name and phone number, email. And look there every day, because if you've got some information out there, you'll be surprised. I had 50 stack up in the first 3.5 weeks. And I'm like, wow, I got some calls to make, but that is that. And that is what I call just a marketing graphic. Okay. And of course, different colors that you can use. So you just double click it, change it, edit it. You can use the back button if you made a mistake. If you move something around, like, oh no, what did I just do? Sally's going to kill me. Just go back up and hit that button and it, goes back up. And then you go through the steps, share, download, choose the graphic number. This is number 4, done, download. That's it. Okay, real simple. If you keep going down in that thread, you can see the rank banners. Make these for yourself, make them for your team. This is the droid. Once you buy a node, you're a droid. If you get 5 win nodes underneath you, you're a block bot. And then, of course, if you're stud, you get the block bot node. No, that's Brian. If you get 5 block bots underneath you, you get to be a block bot node. I told Brian he would hit it in March. He was like, oh, I don't know about that. And he hit it like 2 days later. I'm like, whatever. So, but this one's a little bit more difficult. You really just have to change the name. So you double click and you put the name there. Let's just pretend it's me. And then you're going to take Brian's picture out. So you click the picture, a little trash can comes up, click that. Don't delete the frame because you're going to need that. Just delete the image, and then the frame sits there because this little frame lets you pop in pictures. If you're making this for yourself or a team member, you'll go to uploads on the far left margin. You'll click upload files. You'll download a picture. You'll go in here. And there was 100 pictures over here the other day, so I don't know where they went. Melody, we're going to put you in there. We click on Melody's picture. We kind of have to drag it around a little bit. It pops her in there. I'm going to make this one. You can click it. You can make it a little bit smaller. You can straighten it up.
Sally,
Yes.
where is the Telegram Canva link? Somebody's asking if we can put it in here, please. If you'll tell me where it's at, I'll go snag it while you're still training and I can put it in here for us.
In the Telegram, if you go into our Telegram, the pinned message, it's the pinned message, this welcome pinned message. The pinned message pops up with this welcome to Connect United and the Power Team.
Okay.
It's halfway through there. I can grab it too, but if you don't mind, that'd be great. But it's
Okay,
in
got it.
got
Okay,
it.
I'll get it. I'll go get it.
Okay, good. So can you guys still see my screen? Let me check. the
Yes, we
chat.
can.
Great. There's like 5 pinned messages, Jody. So I think the other day, this one was number 6. I think it's number 3 or 4, but they bounce around. If someone pins something or unpins something, I unpinned something that Brian pinned the other day because it was obsolete. So I unpinned it. Sometimes we don't clean those out. And then we add more stuff. So every once in a while we go in and try to refresh those, but that's where that is. The rank banners are right, down here, and the flyers, you can just go and add your name and add your picture and you're in good shape, so
Done.
good. And then I'll have to add Brian back in there because he's the only one. Brian, we need to make a flyer for Billy because he hit the Pioneer, which is like you have to have 500 win nodes and and other nodes, I think 250 of each. That's wow. I looked at that. I'm like, that is going to be really hard to do. It might take a year, 6 months, a year, but he did his pretty quick. So we also make the call graphics. Brian and I, have a little template for those. We switch those around depending on who's speaking. Like tonight, this is the one for tonight. Make sure you have that. Put it in your Facebook story and just get the word out, because advertising works how advertising works. I don't know what all this stuff is coming up. I got on the wrong uh I'm on back on Safari. So let me go back into Chrome. And yeah, so that's that. And so in these we post in the room. So to get the latest one, please don't mess with these too much because we will just post those in the room. And Brian and I are really the only ones that edit that. We can definitely show, Ryan how to do that as well. So that's the Zoom that you're on right now. So let's go back in to Web, Connect. Definitely you'll want to go in first, just while I'm here, I'm going to show you this under Connect Pay, under My Connect Pay, and do your compliance. This is usually where your wallet shows, but your wallet won't show if you haven't done your compliance. So anyone that's new on, that's listening to my voice, if that link that Brian's going to give you for Canva, in that pinned message, it has all those links in it. It also talks about compliance and how you want to get that done. So I think that's it basically. This is a perfect tool for what Brian and I teach and preach for the power team: leverage, scale, and wealth. And if you've got a tool like this, you are able to, leverage your time, leverage, all these links into people's, knowledge and getting their due diligence done because it's pretty exciting. You look accomplished, you feel accomplished. Most important, you have duplication on your team. But, just because you have this tool, you're the one that has to get it out there. So don't make the mistake of just thinking because you have this that you're done. You have to get this out there. Now you can use your LinkTree link. Let me kind of back up there and if you want to do one of these marketing flyers and you want to do your LinkTree link, that's not the end of the world, right? linktr.ee slash note out 24. I got to make that a little bit smaller. Like we said, we go up to the top here, make that smaller. It is a little bit smaller because it's longer. Not too hard to memorize for sure, because of that dot there kind of makes it a little bit like people do have to know about Linktree or memorize that. But if you don't want to buy a domain, it's $13 for the year. You can just use your Linktree link on there, not the end of the world. Let's see here. So back to kind of talking about advertising. You've got your Linktree link, and if they have Linktree, they can just use this one or they can use the domain, right? Anytime you get this out to people, you want them to kind of request information before you get it out to them, because sometimes I get lazy and I just put it on my Facebook. I'm not a Facebook marketer though, so I don't really follow too many of the Facebook rules. I have autoresponder, more of a marketer that way, kind of more old school. But if you just put this on your Facebook, people can see your link tree, but you don't know if they're looking at your link tree. So it's better to kind of tease them that you've got something. Ryan's a great copywriter. Go to his page, steal some of his copy. Brian does amazing things every day on his stories and his Facebook. Go and steal his, and then go in the room and just steal whatever copy you want to take. You're welcome to my page and steal stuff. But I'd always tease them, ask them a question. They request the information. You give them your link, nodeout24.com and nodegoals.com. You give them your link, say, hey, start here and get on the live Zoom. We don't have the live Zoom here because we haven't set a schedule, but when we do, we can make another headline that says live Zooms and make the tab that just goes to the corporate Zoom or to Brian's Zoom. Brian's link never changes the same, never changes. It always stays the same. So we can put that here and we just put Tuesday, Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. And then anyone just has to go to back to their page or their sponsors page and click that. They don't even have to go look up the Zooms. But right now, why we put them in the Telegram is to get the Zoom schedule, updates and marketing. So that's really a crucial piece there to get them there. But every time you've got to get this out in front of people, every day, not just one time. If you give this to Bob one time, that's great. He can start to look it over. But advertising doesn't work how we really want it to. We think we want to show our link to somebody or show somebody something, and they're going to run and join right then. Some people do that. It does work that way sometimes. I usually, in my marketing career, see something, know right away that I want it 95% of the time. Other times I kind of ponder or leave it alone, come back to it, wait for someone to call me or whatever. I use a capture page though, so I know who's looking at my stuff because I make them fill out a form before they see anything. You don't use a capture page, use the teaser, do the reach outs, then give them your link, have them go here. Now, just because you showed them this link tree one time, you're not done. You want to show them, expose them to this several times. So instead of just cramming this link down their throat, you can say, hey, come to the call, give them the call graphic, and then put your link underneath. Again, hey, there's a new video. Hey, there's a new note out. Hey, there's a corporate update. Hey, here's a new rank. I hit this rank. Give them your link every time because they need to see that impression. They need to see this over and over, just like in advertising. Look at Coca-Cola. They did not put out one ad and then stop. They keep that out there. It's kind of a bad example to compare to what we're doing, but that's how advertising works. Usually somebody has to see something 7 times before they purchase it. For example, you're sitting on the couch watching TV and a toothpaste commercial comes on. You don't jump up and run to the store. Hey guys, I'll be right back. I got to go get this toothpaste. Does that happen sometimes? Sure, I'm sure it does. Usually people have to see that commercial 7 or 8 times, and then the next time they're at the store, oh yeah, there's that toothpaste. I'm out of toothpaste. Let me buy it. So in essence, it's about their timing. When they're ready for an opportunity, are you going to be in front of them? Who's going to be in front of them? Who's ever in front of them is going to get the sale. So stay in front of your client by using the graphics, by showing them the rank banner, by posting that, by posting teaser messages, get them over to your LinkTree. They start to do your due diligence. Say, hey, get your free spot. Call me. Let me know your budget. Let's onboard you. Go to your sponsor for help with that. Go to your upline for onboarding because this is a little bit more multifaceted. So any questions for me, guys? That's it. Think we got it. Hopefully some of you got a page done. If not, you can definitely go and apply what you learned and get that done. We talked about, setting up the username at LinkTree. We did the domain and the forwarding. We can go back over that if we need that. We built the LinkTree out at least halfway. We can finish up the other half later. You can make your marketing graphic, touched on advertising. This is a great tool. If you don't have it yet, and your sponsor does, use theirs, but don't use theirs until you get your prospect to set up a free account. So say, hey, set up your free account. Go look at my sponsor's LinkTree. I haven't set mine up yet, but you can start doing your due diligence here. Don't sign up for the free account there. Don't, oh yeah, I know. I'm under you. I just want to see these videos. Great. Get them over to the Telegram. 10 links all under one link. Anybody ask me for an explainer, for the PDF, for a Telegram, for my join link, I send them back to nodegoals.com. That's not my domain, but you know what I'm saying. So any questions for me, guys? Then we'll wrap up. I appreciate everyone's time today. This will be in the group as a recording later if it turns out. If not, we'll do another live and we'll record that one. Can we use our LinkedIn URL instead of Facebook? Sure, absolutely. It says, follow me on LinkedIn. You just changed the copy. Holly, that's a great question. This was great. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Sally and Brian. Awesome. You guys are very welcome. And if you have a question, if you have a question about this page, just ask me in the room, tag me, ask me in the room. Don't, go without getting your question answered, because this is a vital piece. It costs you an hour of your time to set it up. It saves you thousands of hours. Plus, it will definitely attract those eyeballs, which is the name of the game. Any last questions?
That
Oh,
looks
I-
good. Thanks, Ellie. Oh,
Brian,
sorry, I lost.
Oh, no, that's okay, Brian. I was gonna show Ryan's page real quick. He did his a little bit differently, of course. Has to be different. What's your domain again, Brian?
The Node Life 6.
The Node Life, right?
Yep.
Nodelife6.com. Let's see what that looks like. Cool. Love it. The Node Life 6, and you probably bought that domain. So I think
I
we
did.
talked about that. And he just copied everything from ours. He did more of an opaque tab, so it really stands out against that black background. Looks very good. The red writing. He chose these little tabblers. He's got the recordings. He's got another recording down here that him and Brian did. What's awesome. The Telegram, his join now, and his information. So email, follow me, message me on Facebook. And I think if we click that little Facebook icon, that opens up to Ryan's page, which is really cool. And it's a really great place to steal copy from. Ask me how I know. So, but that's it, guys. I appreciate everyone's time. The recording will be in the room later. If you have questions, please tag me on buying and forwarding domains, on LinkTree setup, and the graphics and the flyers. That's it. That's a wrap.
Sally, thank you so much. Truly, tremendous value. I'm imagining truly, I think there'll be dozens of people that will use the recording. We'll start seeing these link trees all over. It's going to just continue to help everyone's impressions and people seeing about Connect, these amazing blockchain projects, why it makes sense to own nodes, how they can be involved. You're such a team player. It's really an honor to work alongside of you. And I just want to thank you for all the time you've put in today. It's been great.
Well, you're very welcome, Ryan. I know you and Brian connected, and Brian's like, "Hey, we got a new friend. He's like us. He works a lot." I'm like, "Cool. Let's give him some of our workload and have him help us." So Ryan's a great presence in the room, and we appreciate all that you do. And of course, Brian, I mean, you're just amazing and helping so many people, even people that aren't on our team, because sometimes it's kind of hard to tell who's who, but that's okay. We're all just gonna crush this. Be on the call tonight. Billy is
Yeah.
coming
Yes.
coming home from Kauai. He's got all the information. He's excited to talk to us. He's already talked to Brian a few times from Hawaii. So anything you want to say about the call tonight, Brian?
No, not really. Just get on it. It's a great one to at least invite people to, even if they haven't seen a business overview yet. Just make sure before any type of calls you send what's a node and a Connect explainer to the person from your back office under the share, or you send them your link tree, which could be on there, and have them watch that, and then jump on a live one, come with a couple questions. But Billy's story is powerful. 12 to 24 months from now, we'll all have a story just like that. So he just got started a little bit before us. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of it's really cool. I'm just excited for everybody to meet Billy even more and hear more about what's coming.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you,
I
Si.
agree. And
Great.
yes, and this is recorded, so if you miss this call, don't worry. You'll want to. It'll probably be on all our link trees by tonight. Having Billy on another call with us. He's on usually every Tuesday. He's really taken a shine to our team and to Brian, and has agreed to mentor us. So if you're listening to this recording, don't worry. Get back in the Telegram and get the next Zoom schedule and jump on. With that, we'll see you guys tonight. Everybody have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.